who adapt are not bound by circumstance.
Kratos versus Valhalla. One for the ages. You are fighting your way deeper into Valhalla, General. Keep going.
I must admit, Secret, Valhalla isn't exactly what I imagined.
You're experiencing only a very small part of it. One that's independent and unconnected from the rest of Valhalla. Elsewhere, there are larger neighborhoods where the dead reside. Socializing, playing games, drinking, fighting. But one must earn the right to join their fallen comrades. New arrivals run a gauntlet. A personalized, self-contained version of what you're doing. It's meant to help the dead process the lives they lived. Those who are worthy, who have found some measure of closure, are allowed to move forward. Those who are unable to resolve their lives are forever trapped in their personal Valhalla. Some just prefer to keep fighting here.
Since we keep going back in, I take it this process is working for you somehow.
Yes. Succeed or fail, I feel progress. Clarity. I need to see it through.
Very good, brother.
An infamous act. One they still spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they meant it so literally.
I'll give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I needed his power to secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing me deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual cold and darkness. Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland. Not that you cared.
Enough.
He is bitter, isn't he?
Kratos, I'm curious. Your decision to behead Helios, was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him long before I killed him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the god of dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return. I knew exactly what would happen.
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you do. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead, and not all of them involve ruling. The throne and the office are only what you bring to them.
There's the one Valhalla's marked. It's summoning reinforcements. Behind you! Incoming! That's the one you needed. Should be unlocked now, shall we? A little boost this time around, maybe? Loading! Hedinga Grip! Like my hair standing on end. I can't watch. Oh, plucking a son of Thor out your memory, of all things.
Hello again, Kratos. And lest we forget, Kratos, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you wasn't just.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that from you.
Enough talk.
A little something to remember by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment. Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment. What will he choose? What is ever, Kratos? Great! Oh, you've missed these slippery bastards, haven't you? Watch from underneath! It's in the ground! Incoming dive! A minute. Now we'll see who's half a man. Disrupted, you halfwit! It's charging at us! killed everything. You felled another of Valhalla's targets. Nifty. There's the target Valhalla's marked. Shield strike! Do it! Watch from underneath! How interesting. A dragon bird. I hope it pecks you to death. That's it. have opened a way forward with your blood-soaked and savage ways. Untether yourself, man! Or... Warriors. Valhalla? Seems superfluous. All right. From behind, incoming! You blind behind you! Don't you wish you could have broken the mast and skewered all their heads with it? From underneath! Did you forget the taste is a Who are these? Behind you! Watch out! Behind you, idiot! Now that's the Kratos that brought down Atlas. Creature with a trident? You probably need to kill the really powerful one. Just guessing. Oh, this one. I want to say, troglodyte? Watch your right. Break the tether, quickly! Ruthless as ever, Kratos. watching you think. What a thrill.
Brother, I'm back.
Well done, Kratos. I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see? Defend yourself. Just a subtle shift in weight. Arms up! Tell me, Kratos, truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel, in that moment, your soul given over to darkness? Darkness come! Your curve!
Brother, get to the light!
Be ready! Darkness come! Your curve!
There, brother! I'm light!
I yield. I yield.
Good then.
I don't think you were indifferent, Kratos. I think you were hurt. Deeply hurt. And you handled it unskillfully.
Wait, is that you restoring the sun? You took Helios's chariot and put the sun back in the sky. but sacrificed yourself in the process.
Yes. I fell to my death, and was saved by Helios. But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come. What is the point?
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance. You are not so unskillful now as you were then. Better voices in your head, you might call it. I think that's enough for now. You have much to contemplate.
Yes.
Back to the beach then.
You should be proud of your progress, Kratos. See you soon.
It seems like you're making progress, whatever you're doing in there.
Perhaps.
Listen, I know I made you feel like we expected more of you than you could give. And I just want you to know, I'm not asking you to change how you are or who you are. We had to break the old world to build a new one. Picking up the pieces and putting them together stronger. It's a rare opportunity. You made a difference here. In some circles, a symbol of change. On many days, just knowing that you're a part of the Council is enough.
And other days?
You've earned a voice. How you use it is up to you.
Sigrid, inside we encountered a son of Thor.
It wouldn't really be him in there, I can assure you. You have a memory of a past fight, and I'm sure Valhalla takes advantage.
But why him?
I don't think that's for me to say.
Well, something for us to ponder in between melees.
A master sees every setback as a catalyst for progress. Don't lose heart.
Fresh rewards with a side of new opportunities.
You'll beat Valhalla at its own game. I know it.
It's encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help. That'll be worth it.
A substitute daughter. A box full of evils. This one feels important.
This is your blacksmith story, isn't it? His girl was the key, and he died protecting her?
Protecting her from me. I opened that box seeking the means to kill Ares. And what I released.
Pretty much turned all the gods crazy. Thanks again for that.
Quiet head.
Unfortunate. The time I spend in my own Valhalla means you get more time with him.
Kratos, how well did you know the blacksmith's daughter?
Pandora. She reminded me of my own daughter, who I lost long ago.
I'm sorry, Kratos. Even at your most vengeful, you must not have wanted to see harm come to her.
Pandora was innocent. The way she saw things, she could reach me when few could. She deserved better than to be a pawn, sacrificed in a game of gods.
Your regret is palpable. But thank you for letting yourself remember. That is important.
Right side! There's the one Valhalla's mark! Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost! That's the one you needed. Grand. We should be free to move up to the next area now.
Dear, earlier you spoke to me as though I seek to lead. As if I were someone to be followed.
Your self-criticism, valid and otherwise, seem well reflected here in Valhalla. It's no accident that your mind manifested that throne. It's more than a symbol. It's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimir is right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you. To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you, doesn't make you a new person. Not if you know who you are and why you serve.
Time to die! Ah, there's the other
Guess you're not done with me yet, Kratos. All your righteous haranguing about how evil the gods are, and you somehow gloss over that little extra nudge you gave them.
Opening the box was Athena's plan. I did not know the consequences.
You would claim ignorance of the consequences of trusting Athena? Is that your idea of a joke, Kratos? Because I admit it's hilarious. But let's be real, Kratos. Whether you should have suspected the consequences or not, you certainly can't claim that you would have cared about them. You wanted the power to kill Ares. And because you wanted it, everything is justified. That's your moral code at the end of the day, isn't it? To imagine you once again holding an office of solemn metaphysical responsibility. A trusted figure. A worshipped figure. The absolute gall of you to let yourself consider such a thing. I guess irony can have you if it earns you something. Oh, how precious. I don't think you can be trusted to keep that safe at all. Pretty sure he agrees with me. You're such a mindless brute! Not the song attack! Centaur! Don't usually get this close. Incoming charge! You win this round, Kratos. That was the one. It must please you to please Valhalla. Strike your shield! Well, there's one ordeal done with. behind you! You must kill whatever is making that sound! Right flank! That should be enough slaughter to earn your way up. Incoming dive! Untether yourself, man!
right side, you bastard! That one's looking dizzy. Why are you using that weapon? Are you confused? Last one! Run away, stupid! It's charging at us! We're on fire! That's a nice change of pace! No lost souls to be found in this desert. Just a bunch of kill-thirsty reprobates who can't seem to get out of your mind. Crossfire, at your back! You fight like a man in a hurry. Ball of light heading straight for us! Please, take your sweet, sweet time.
again. Still not used to that.
Welcome back, Kratos. I have one last weapon to show you. I think you'll enjoy it, if that's the word. Just a subtle shift in weight.
Huxen!
He's the last
Defend
one.
yourself!
You came prepared this time.
Huxen!
The box we saw you open in the scrying pool. What was inside exactly?
Fear, conceit, vanity, hatred.
Amplifying what the gods already possessed. But what else?
Arms up! Come on! There's the fire! Good, Kratos! Thank you, brother! Come on! Come on! Look at it! Be ready! Great beard, by the way. Fight. Your strength lives up to reputation. Defend yourself. Huxen!
He's the last one, Kratos.
Defend yourself.
I see you, Kratos. One of a kind. Stop, Kratos. I yield.
Hard fought.
Let's see what your mind has worked out. When the evils of the box were purged, what remained was hope, which you chose to release back to the world.
Yes. After everything, you came back full circle to sacrificing yourself.
My death would have been just, but it was not to be.
Yes, you lived, and hope still lived inside you, from that day to this one. One might say you brought hope back to these realms after a long slumber. Box or no box, Kratos. Hope and fear and love and hate exist in every one of us. The question is, which will you choose to let guide your actions? Each choice we make shapes our world.
I see the truth of it.
And
I believe I am ready to walk through that door.
excellent.
What can I say to you? I remember how it felt to take that throne. All that it meant. And all that it did not. A god of war. God of pain. Of suffering. Of destruction. And Owen said I chase redemption that I know I can never deserve. What does that make me? God of fools. A god of... hope. When all else is lost. You lost everything. And everyone. You became... There is no forgiving you. You chose! I chose. But now, should I, this same man, should I sit, take, proclaim, lead, place myself in service? In service? Should I lose everything and everyone? There's to be enough left inside so that I do not become you. I do not know. But I have hope. You are cruel and arrogant and selfish. But you are more than that. You have always been more than what others saw. You are more than that.
Well, looks like I missed everything. Did you find what you needed? Glad to hear it, brother. We're done here then, so, what now?
No. I believe I would like to sit here for a while.
Well done, General. I had no doubt you would see this through to the end.
Congratulations. I hope Valhalla gave you everything you needed.
Look who's returning from the front gate for once. Something must have happened in there.
I take it this is a
Rhea.
good...
I will join you. I will try to be what the people need.
Good. I'm very pleased to hear that. And that you found what you needed here.
I could not have done so without my friends. I am grateful.
Valhalla is at your disposal, Kratos. If you have more you wish to work out, now or later, we will heed the call.
Good. There is a secret weapon that turns challenges into triumph. And that is your ability to adapt. I'll tell you more of my story now, if you care to hear it.
Continue.
If you remember, my father had fallen ill. It was bad. An illness unknown to us. I offered to fetch the mage healer from the city, but my father refused. He insisted herbs were the only way to help him. You can guess what happened next. He was gone before the spring. I was devastated. In time, I grew to hate my father's philosophy, and dedicated myself to healing through magic. It was a blind rejection of an entire field, because I believed it failed my father, because I blamed his death on his faith. The truth is, I traded one limiting perspective for another, but I wasn't ready to see that yet. That's a good place to stop for now.
No shame in making things a wee bit easier if you can.